Hello, my name is Martina.
Hello, my name is Ines,
and together we are Pacifica, and we're here to talk to you a little bit about our song Misled. Okay, so
this one's a crazy one.
Yeah. Well, for starters, it's like the second song we ever wrote.
Ever,
like
together.
The first time we ever went out together, this guy recognizes us on the street, and he turns out to be a photographer, and he's like, I want to do some photos of you. And we're like, sure. And so all that's to say that the day that we had those photos taken was the day that we wrote the song. Pero porque te acuerdas esto?
No.
Okay, so because you're making things. Do you remember? It was like we had a photo shoot with this guy that recognized us in the street, and then at night we were playing a show at a bar with Monopolio, with this other band.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and so we had time in the middle, and the Beatles documentary had just come out, and so we're like, let's watch this, remember? And so we were just coming home from the photography session, and then we fall asleep while watching the Beatles, and then we wake up and we're like so inspired, and we're like, let's write a song.
Fun fact, that was the first nap we ever took together.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the beginning of Misled.
That's how we wrote Misled.
I don't want to talk about myself anymore.
While we were in New York, we started like perfecting the songs a little bit, and so we were trying to change the structure,
change the lyrics a bit. We were in New York City and we were like, okay, we want to take advantage of this beautiful city. What can we do? So we really wanted to play a song in a fire escape. We thought that was the best thing ever. So we had help, with a little help from our friends, and they lent us some instruments, and we went to a fire escape, and that's where we recorded a cute version of Misled that is still up on YouTube.
Yeah, and I think that's the first original we posted, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. And so that's how people started getting to know us, writing original songs.
Crazy.
And I think that's very cute.
I don't want to talk about myself anymore. It's getting late and your eyes are fixed on the wall.
Basically, we wrote that song at the start, like as we were saying, when we first met, right? And we had it there like in a stash of songs, but then as we kept writing songs for the record, we slowly started realizing that we didn't really like it. We were like, this song is like it says baby.
It says baby too many times.
Yeah,
it's crazy, like, crazy baby.
Yeah, we're like,
it's annoying.
I don't know if this is like a song that should go on the album at all, because it's like the second song we wrote, so it's not gonna be that good. Like it's totally not as good as the rest of them. And we had that in our minds because it was like an early song that it couldn't come out, right? And so we totally discarded it, and we never showed it to anyone. Of course, it was still there on YouTube, but then one day,
our producer,
we were in the studio, we were like taking a break from something, and we go into our YouTube and we show them like another demo, and then they're like, oh, what's this, Misled? And he hears it, Nico, and he's like, girls, this song, like there's something to it, like it has to be on the record. And we were like, no, not really, like
thank you,
but no thank you. We really don't want it to be there. Like it's already on YouTube, it's gonna be like one of those early things nobody cares about. But then another day we were in the studio, and we had this drum doctor come in and help us out with the sound on a few drums, and we recorded Tanaka. So it was during the World Cup, important fact. And so we were like just recording other drums for other songs, and so we ended up finishing those recordings very early. And so he was like, you have me for the whole day, so let's just take a break, watch the football game, and if you want to like record something and we can record over it, we can do it. And so our drummer was totally on board with that, and so yeah,
we let ourselves up on the studio while they're watching the game, because we're professionals and we don't stop working ever. So we start working on this thing, and I just plug myself up with the guitar, she just plugs herself with the bass, and we just record like 1 or 2 takes, straight up, no pedals, no nothing. And
as we're doing the second take, the match ends, and they come in and they hear like the last chorus of it, which actually, mind you, the vocal take that is on the recording is that take that we did that time, because then we never got it like as good as that one. You know?
We did it with like a handheld mic, and we were just
Yeah.
the two of us there, like
We called it
singing
like
together.
the Pope mic because apparently it's like a mic that the Pope used once.
I used to think that was the actual technical name for it, but turns out no. And yeah, after that, Fede, our drummer, was like, okay, I'm just gonna play without hearing it first. So he just went on. He did 2 takes.
Yeah.
The best part of it was the drum fill. You know the one? You know the one.
Insert drum fill.
Insert drum fill.
You don't even drive a fucking car. Hey.
Once we heard that, everyone in the studio couldn't stop laughing at all, and we just played it back and back and back again, and every time we couldn't stop laughing, and we just decided that it had to be on the record.
It had to stay. It couldn't go. Like we couldn't fix it. It was like so iconic.
The amount of joy
Yeah.
was just
And
undescribable.
then it was amazing because we were like recording all of these songs that we had been like working on so hard, but like looking at every single detail. And then this song, we just recorded it, and it was there. It was pretty magical. And then the most iconic part of that day was this drum doctor was like a way older guy than any of us. He's like, what, 50? And so he sits there and he was like just watching us, and he was like a very nice guy. We weren't expecting like him to say anything, but he stands up and he's like, guys, I need to tell you something. I have no idea how I'm gonna go back to my house, to my home, and tell my wife that I've been working all day, because I just enjoyed this day so much, and this really doesn't feel like a job, and like blah blah blah. But he was like, and it just, I don't know, I feel like it just turned something on in all of us that were there. It was like a very appreciated moment of what we were doing, right?
And that's exactly why at the end of Misled, you can hear us saying, I can't believe this is our job.
And yeah,
That's the story.
that's the story of Misled.
Thank you so much.
Hey, quit calling me baby.
Hey.
What's up with you lately?
Hey.
Hey, the way that you're moving is
It's
proven.
proving you're leading me on.
I am misled. And so,
Tell me the time and the place.